Now, viewers and subscribers, today the topic and the update will be a bit different. So I'm going to see the title, no me I come talk about Vybz Kartel and his whole trial going to the Privy Council and what would happen if Vybz Kartel walk. Would he sue the state or not? Now, I know that a lot of people are going to say that Kartel fi sue the state, Kartel fi sue the state, but listen me people. The government is not just any entity that you can just overrun like that, you know what I mean? This is the government, the state, them run the country. So if you try to take down the state, that would be a very difficult thing. But even though a wife in the butt door, but anyway, intelligently. But if he did try to go up against the state, you know what I mean, and he won, what would happen? What do you think? I ask you people, one of the things would have really happen if Vybz Kartel win the appeal, walk, and then sue the state and win? What would happen? What do you think would have really happen in this country? Not only to Vybz Kartel, but what would you think happen to the whole music industry? I want to know your guys' feedback. Leave it down below in the comment section, guys. So I said, I could talk about it. Now, as you all know that Vybz Kartel and his co-accused, they have been incarcerated since September 29th, 2011. It basically took them 3 years to get to trial in Jamaica, in a Jamaican court, which is 2014. And they got a life sentence. You see what I say? Not all of them, but Vybz Kartel got the harshest sentence, which is 35 years before eligible for parole. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying that, yo, this was unfair, which are like his fans, his friends, his family. But then you have a other set of people now where basically I say, yo, Kartel fi stay at jail, that fi happen. You know what I mean? Now, from the day of the sentencing, that he got his sentencing, he appealed the case. Now, when I saw that, I was like, yo, Jano Star, when this going to happen? Well, it did happen in 2020. Basically 6 years later. Now, to be honest, people, 6 years is a long time. You know what I mean? It might seem short from 2014 to 2020, but to be honest, just check the amount of events that happened between that span of time there. You know what I mean? And Vybz Kartel finally got his appeal, and them say, no way, we're not letting you out. You know what I mean? So you have to go take this to the Privy Council. Now, people, as me say, it's a 50-50 chance of Vybz Kartel being free, because you have half a set of people want him to walk, you have a next half who don't want him to walk. So me I say, and I'm not just because yesterday I said in an update that upper class. I'm not just referring to uptown people. Me I talk people of high standards, high IQ. You know what I mean? People that classify themselves as over intelligent, then might I say. Sophisticated, might I say. So I say people, but a whole heap of different class of people, not like Vybz Kartel. You see me I say? Because you have people who say, oh, he might mislead me youth them, and he might mislead the youth them in the streets, and you know what I mean? He might indulge in violence, and he might promote gangsterism and dancing. You know what I mean? Which, to be honest, Vybz Kartel's songs, they are really influential over the people. You know what I mean? Because I've been around people who say when them listen to Vybz Kartel, them just feel like them would have got to do something. And then I've been around another set of people where say a totally different thing. You know what I mean? So, you don't know Vybz Kartel, his role in dancehall is good and bad. But, for the most part, people have him as a villain. People have him as an individual that him are the first one for fight in a dancehall, him are the one who tear down dancehall, him are the one where bring dancehall to the level where it's at now, and a down level. Which, in my case, Vybz Kartel is not the only artist where do that. You have other artists who create drama and hickory in the industry, in the sphere of the industry where people not really shed a light on for them topic. But because Vybz Kartel is more of a giant or more of an established entertainer, he's more in the limelight. The kids are more, you know what I mean, so in support of him and more supportive of his music. So people are going to say, yo, he's the real villain, basically. And Vybz Kartel fail to accept, say, he has a social responsibility. But that's for a different review. But people, let's go to the Privy Council now. See? Now, if the Privy Council now should decide that Vybz Kartel case was a mistrial and they thought that it was very incompetent of the justice system in Jamaica to put out a sentence like that without having hard evidence, Vybz Kartel maybe walk. You see what I say? Maybe walk, because look at it. The first thing, the evidence, people, it was tampered with. It was tampered with. and from the evidence get tampered with, right then, there and again, that's a left turn in the case. Now, I was reasoning with somebody the other day, and them I say, boy, Cartel if get freedom because them not find lizard body and whatever. But the amount of evidence with them having at the voice note alone and the text message can prove that, you know what I mean, Clive Lizard Williams was actually at the premises and was actually, you know what I mean, in the sphere of Vybz Kartel at the time. You see me I say? Because I remember, you know, people that them use for syncing, you know. They text them and the voice note them and whatever. So basically it's like them won't really need no body. But in certain cases you really do need a body for run forensics for see what really go on. But as you all know, them say Clive missing. I don't know where he is. Vybz Kartel say him don't know where him there. But the voice note I say, boy, him chop him up and dash him, we're fine. You know what I mean? Anyways, if the Privy Council should find Vybz Kartel free, I am very sure that people are going to advise Vybz Kartel to, sue the state. But my best advice is to Vybz Kartel is, brother, if freedom do come your way, because as I say, it's a 50-50 chance, I really want you to forward, you know. But if freedom do come your way, stop and just think for a while before you try anything stupid with the state. Because listen me, Jamaica is a place where it's very small, but it's very big, if you know what I mean. And I mean, and links and powers get you through this country. Yes, I say links and powers. And to be honest, Kartel has been absent from the scene for a good while now. So you know, say if him for forward the road, things are going new to him. You know what I mean? Places are going to change up. He might go wonder, oh, yes, so look so, this so look so. You know what I mean? So him for understand, say, the power and the link where him go in a jail with in 2011, him lose a lot of them links there. You know what I mean? I have man where they are road where build them thing where them things set. So if him forward the road and say, boy, I'm going to sue the state, trust me people, this can end up very tragic, if you know what I mean. So my best advice to Vybz Kartel is, Vybz Kartel, if you're going to hear this, I don't know if you're going to hear this, but if you're going to hear this, bro, see, I respect your craft, and I know you're well intelligent. So my best advice to you as a young vlogger, brother, just avoid certain little hiccups with the law and the state, if you know what I mean. Tommy Lee, a protege of Vybz Kartel, is a perfect example. You know what I mean? Them take a set pan Tommy Lee, and Tommy Lee plans to sue the state. No, that's one thing. But you know, say police, them not take them thing there. You know what I mean? Them not take them thing there, and them we hurt you. Because you have some of these entertainers nowadays, them think as if say, boy, the state can't do. Listen me, not because you're a public figure. That's why them go so hard for incriminate these artists with so many things, you know. Because them say, them are artists, we can't touch them. That's what the cops are saying. So me I say, people. But to be honest, I would definitely want Vybz Kartel to walk free. The Gaza Nation would want him to walk free. A lot of his friends, his family, and a slew of entertainers would want him to walk free. Because, to be honest, he has a role in dancehall to play. So I say, whether it be good or bad, whether it be the villain or whether it be the hero, he's a role model. He has a role to play in the industry. So I say, we have to respect that and respect him craft. And to looking back to where he's coming from, to where he is now, I'm gonna be honest, there's only one word I can use to describe him. So I say, one word. He is very, very determined. So I say he's a very determined individual. Vybz Kartel is a man where he's determined, and trust me, he's so determined and he's patient that it will take him time till he reach the top and achieve whatever he want. And that I respect with him. Matters not how people might feel about Vybz Kartel. When I really check his character, people are going to say, yo, he's a fighter, he's determined, you know. That's how he is, and that keeps him going. Being resilient, standing up for himself, you know what I mean? He's just that guy. And a lot of people want to be that guy. So I say, but people, I'm not telling a lie, I would really want him for work. So I say, and if anybody else would want him for work, I want to leave it down below in the comment section. Also, so I say, let me know what you guys think. Well, to be honest, people, well, this was just a little freelance topic. I just want to talk with you and reason with both. So I say, some hope you enjoy it. So I say, so alright, so I'm going to run left on one cutter now. So until the next time and the next topic, I'm out.